Welcome to yoga. Let's go ahead and get started. Finding our comfortable seated position. Just relaxing our eyes. Relaxing our mind. Taking our focus strictly to our breath and our body. As you exhale, I want you to release any negative thoughts you may have or negative energy you've collected. For this next 45 minutes, it's you time. I'm going to adjust the volume just a little bit here. You have the option to keep your eyes relaxed, or you are welcome to open. We're going to place that right hand behind us. Left arm crosses our body. As we sit tall, we're just going to look over that shoulder with your eyes open or relaxed. Slowly rotating through the center, over to the other side. Let's rotate back to center. Let's place that right hand beside you, left arm up by your ear, tucking that elbow into your body as you reach to the side. Taking our time as we lift through center, placing that left hand beside us. Right arm reaches over. Really try to pull those fingertips. We want to make sure those hips stay on your mat. Slow lift back to center. Linking your fingers together, we're going to push those palms away, pulling your shoulder blades apart. So kind of rounding through the spine, rounding through the shoulder blades, tucking your chin into your chest. I want you to feel as if your upper back is opening, stretching those muscles. Pulling your shoulders back, slowly lifting your chin. I'm going to turn the other way just so you can see what I'm doing here. You're welcome to stay where you're at. If you have a belt or something you can use like a yoga strap, something along those lines, feel free to get that handy. Taking this right arm, we're gonna reach up. Left hand reaches behind our back. If you have something to hold on to, like a belt or a string or something along those lines, feel free to grab that. Bending that right elbow. Notice how my elbow is not reaching forward. I'm keeping it open. If you have something you're holding on to, you can hold there and maybe inch your hands closer together. Some of you may be able to link your hands. If you are kind of rounding to the spine, your elbows coming forward, I want you to adjust your placement. Take that a little bit further apart. We're sitting tall. Very gently unlinking those fingers or releasing that belt. Shake it out. Roll out those shoulders. Let's go ahead and get ready for the other side. Start with that left arm by your ear. Right arm reaches behind your back. Reaching lower. Maybe holding onto your strap. Maybe reaching those fingers together. Again, elbows stay open, chest stays forward. Very gently release that hold. Unleash, shake it out. Let's go ahead and swing those feet behind us. Transferring over to onto all fours, sorry. When you're ready, beginning your cat-cow. Taking this time, following your own breath, going at your own pace. Remember, you inhale as you lift and open, rounding through the spine, arching through the spine. Exhale as you round through the spine, tucking into your chest with your chin. Repeating on your own. As you complete your last exhale, let's adjust back to neutral. Taking that right hand, palm facing up, sliding behind that left arm. Gently releasing the side of your head. Optional, you can take that left hand away, raising up to the ceiling. If you can't tell, my upper body's sore today. So we're focusing a little bit more on that upper body. This time, placing that hand on the floor, using it to press yourself back onto all fours. Let's switch over to the other side, sliding that left hand behind your right arm, gently releasing the side of your head to your mat. Optional, raising that right arm up to the ceiling. Placing your hand on your mat, using it to press yourself up, back onto all fours. Let's go ahead and bring our knees to the outside of our mat. Feet stay together. Sitting back into your frog. Arms stay reaching forward. Feel free to release that forehead. Maybe rock your hips side to side. Inhale, shifting our weight forward, adjusting those knees back in line with our hips. Exhale as we release down to our mat, elbows stay close to our body. Inhale, go ahead and press into the cobra of your choice, whether you're on your forearms or on your hands. We're pressing down into the floor, opening your chest. Waving our hips up through and back into child's pose. We're gonna go through that a little more smoothly a few more times. Inhale as you shift forward. Exhale as you release. Inhale, press up into cobra. Shift and wave your hips back into child's pose. I want you to do that 1 or 2 more times on your own. Slow shift forward. Release to the floor. Inhale, lift. Wave those hips back into child's pose. We're going to do that 1 more time. You're welcome to wait in child's pose. Awesome job, everyone. Inhale, shifting into that tabletops. Tucking our toes under. Let's go ahead and lift those hips up and back into that downward dog. Make adjustments as needed here. I want you to do a few shoulder shrugs while you're in this downward dog. So it's almost like you're saying, I don't know. Shrug to your ears. Pull those shoulders away. I know it's a little funky when you do it upside down with your arms holding you up here. Do the best that you can to exaggerate that movement. Relax those shoulders as you walk your feet up towards your hands. Let's hold this forward fold here for a breath. Inhale, we're going to take our gaze forward. Pull your shoulders back, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, release back into that forward fold. Stepping back with our left foot, right foot will stay forward for our runner's lunge. Hold here for a breath. We are going to windmill those arms into warrior two. As you do that, allow your hips to open, release that heel behind you. Warrior two. Inhale, lift and extend. Exhale, dropping that back arm. Right arm either reaches up to the ceiling or maybe slightly behind you. What I want you to avoid is placing weight on that back leg with that arm, especially on your knee. Just gently place it. Inhale, we're gonna lift windmill all the way back into our warrior two. Finish that windmill as you lift and rotate that heel behind you. Hands are placed on the inside of that front leg and releasing our knee behind us. This is where that belt or yoga strap or string or something may come in handy. Keeping that left hand on the floor, those hips dropped in this stretch, we're gonna take our right hand towards, so our chest is gonna face our front leg, and we're gonna try to reach for that back foot. What I want you to avoid is bringing those hips back. Try to keep those hips forward here as best as you can. Again, this is where that yoga strap may come in handy. Very gently release. Bring those hands back to the inside of that leg. Let's tuck our back toe under, lift that knee back off our mat. Step back into plank. Let's drive those hips back into our downward dog. I'm gonna adjust my feet here. While we're in this downward dog, I want you to do a few more shoulder shrugs. Let's see if you can exaggerate that movement a little bit more this time. Maybe take note, is one side a little bit easier than the other side? If so, can you work to make it even? Relaxing through those shoulders. Let's walk our feet forward into our forward fold here. Inhale, bringing our gaze forward, lengthen through the spine, lifting halfway. Exhale, release back into that forward fold. This time, right foot steps back, left foot stays forward for our runner's lunge. Holding here for a breath or two. Releasing that heel behind you as you windmill into your warrior two, opening those hips. Inhale, lift and extend. Exhale, release that right arm. Left arm reaches slightly behind you, maybe stays up to the ceiling. Just a reminder, no weight is placed on that back leg. slow lift back into warrior two. Finishing that windmill down to your leg or down to the floor, rotating your heel to follow. And gently releasing that knee behind you. Keeping our right hand on the floor. This time our left hand is going to reach back for that leg. Again, this is where that yoga strap or some sort of belt or something along those lines may come in handy. Try to avoid bringing those hips back to reach for your foot. I want you to really try to focus on keeping those hips down. You can kind of play with it. Feel the difference here. Gently release that foot. Bring those hands to the inside of your foot. Tuck your toe under. Let's lift back into that runner's lunge. Step back into plank. This time releasing down to your knees and sitting back into child's pose. Deep breaths, team. Feel free to roll out those wrists. I have a new challenge for you today, since I got good response for your challenge last week. You may want to get those wrists prepared. You may also want to have a pillow ready, or a folded blanket, some kind of padding. When you're ready, go ahead and shift forward. If you want to kind of sit on your heels as you watch me guide you through this, feel free to pick it up or follow along whenever you're ready. So we're going to start, can you see me? We're making kind of a triangle with our hands, placing them out in front of you. We're going to lift off of our feet, or yeah, we're going to lift onto our feet, I guess. Tuck those elbows to the insides of your knees, so the crease inside of your knee. Our goal here is to shift forward. So here's your level one. Feet stay on the floor. Notice my head is hovering directly over the floor, but it's really close. So it's not all the way up here. You're gonna have to kind of get close to the floor, which is why I said if you have padding, you may want to put it where that head, right above where your head is. Remember, those elbows are on the inside of your knee. You can start with your feet on the floor. You can raise one foot at a time. Some of you may be able to lift both feet off the floor. That's the challenge. That's the goal. If you can do it, how long can you do it for? I can't see any of you, so I can't give cueing or corrections. If you have questions, you're welcome to unmute yourself, or you can turn your camera on so I can watch it. If you don't feel comfortable doing this, by no means do you have to. Keep in mind, we are not on our heads right now. So remember, feet on the floor is level one. One foot at a time, level two. Both feet hovering, level three. This is why I said you might want to get those wrists prepared. I'm going to give you about a minute. Keep practicing. Roll out your wrists if you need to. Let me know when this class is done if you got it, which level you got. Once you're done, go ahead and sit back on your glutes. I'm going to give you a few more seconds for those of you who are done. Let's go ahead and just roll out our back here. Uh-oh. Once you've done a few rolls, go ahead and stay on your back. Bring those feet flat to the floor. From here, we're gonna bring those arms, like I said, today's a lot upper body focused. Palms facing up by your ear. So if you can do this with your elbows and your forearms and your wrists, everything is flat on the floor. You can extend this by bringing your feet and extending them out in front of you. If your lower back hyperextends with your feet on the floor, I want you to place your hands on either your pillow. This is where I usually use the foam rollers if we're in class. Some sort of elevation so that your lower back is not hyperextending. Some of you, this may be easy even with your feet extended. That's a good thing. If you're not, that just means you're working on it. We're working on that shoulder mobility. If this is easy for you, you really don't feel anything, consider that a good thing. And don't find this useless, because it's good to work on it. Let's take those hands, wrap them around one knee. Bring that knee across your body and open your arm out to the side. Open that chest. Slowly bring that knee back to center. With both hips staying on the floor, let's let that knee open out to the side here. Open those hips a little bit. If you have the space and you want to extend this, feel free to extend your leg. My leg can with the closet, but slow lift back to center. Place that foot on the floor. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Tuck that knee into your chest. Extend your leg out in front of you. Bringing that knee across your body. Opening your arm or your chest out with your other arm or your, yeah. Ignore that. Let's take that knee back to center, rolling onto both hips, and open out to the side. Both hips stay pressed to the floor. Again, if you want to take that further, you can extend your leg. Reach for your toe. Bringing that knee back to center. Placing your foot flat on the floor. Go ahead and extend those feet out in front of you. Place your hands on either side of your body and relax your eyes. I want you to keep that mind focused on your body and your breath, ignoring any interruptions, any other sounds. On your next exhale, I want you to pull those shoulders down about an inch. Pull them away from your ears. Keeping your eyes relaxed. Take a few moments to start to feel movement through your fingers and toes. Slide your feet flat to the floor. Just make small movements, rock those knees side to side. Eventually allow those knees to fall over, rolling over to one side. Keep your eyes relaxed. And take as much time as you need to open your eyes. Slowly pressing yourself back into your comfortable seated position. Finishing with our deep breaths, inhaling overhead. Exhale your arms to your sides. Deep breath. And exhale. One more time, connecting your hands into prayer. Exhaling your hands to heart. Namaste. Don't forget to share with me how you did on our new post today, our crow pose. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone, and I will see you all on Wednesday.